I had a rather obvious realization last night. Every time I feel unhappy, I'm thinking about myself. Every time. And this is kind of a universal thing that I've stumbled across. It's kind of obvious, but it's not obvious until you realize it. So last time you were unhappy, who were you thinking about? Were you thinking about others? Were you genuinely concerned for the well-being of others? Were you thinking about their problems? Were you thinking of what they're going through and how they're suffering and how perhaps you can help? Or were you thinking about yourself and what you lack and what you want and your wants and your needs and your desires? Funny thing about the mind or the ego is, as soon as you start thinking about yourself, you start thinking in terms of lack. It's impossible to think about yourself and just think gratitude. You know, people say you should think gratitude, but it doesn't work. If you think about yourself, you think lack. Instantly it comes to what you don't have, what your goals are, what your desires are, what you want, what you don't have. The moment you think about yourself, you think in terms of lack, and you become unhappy. As long as the focus is on you, you will feel unhappy. Anxiety, depression, anger, jealousy, hatred, all of that comes from selfish focus. If all your attention is on yourself, on the ego, you become unhappy every time. But as soon as the attention shifts onto somebody else and onto, their problems and what they're going through, and as soon as you start selflessly thinking about others and thinking about the world at large or nature or the animals or whatever, as long as the focus goes away from you, you start feeling content. You start feeling fulfilled. You start feeling happy. And it's kind of like a universal law. It's like, as surely as the sun will rise tomorrow, if you focus on yourself, you will feel unhappy. I think that's kind of the root of all unhappiness, is selfish focus. And this goes beyond just individual thoughts. It goes to your life as a whole. What's the focus of your life? Why are you here? No one can answer that for you. It's something you have to decide. And if you haven't thought about it, you can ask, well, what are my actions? What am I doing in my life? Is my current focus on serving my desires and my wants and my needs and my goals and my achievements? Is it all about me? Is my focus, is all my energy going towards me? Or am I focusing on something bigger? Do I have a bigger goal in life? Am I concerned with helping other people? Helping people with issues that I used to have? Is that your focus, or are you just thinking about yourself? And I'm not trying to be condemning here. It's about happiness. It's sort of, ironically, it's kind of selfish to be selfless, because as soon as you focus on others, you become happy. So if you want to be happy, you've got to start focusing your life, your energy, your time, your focus needs to shift away from yourself towards others. And I've noticed I follow some YouTube channels, and most of them are pretty happy looking people. And the common theme is that the focus of their channel seems to be service. Perhaps they're advocating for a certain lifestyle that is healthy, that is balanced, that produces less stress, whatever, but the focus seems to be on serving, on what they can give, on something that they can provide for others. And as a result, they're happy. So As long as you focus on yourself, you can't really be happy. It's impossible. There's a lot to sort of talk about here, but I think I'll break it into different videos. Thanks for watching.